I'm Daichi Yamatsuki, a 38-year-old who works at a company that manufactures and runs her own fashion brand. Since joining the company as a new graduate, I've been traveling overseas as a global business development manager. Which, I guess, is why I'm still single, without a girlfriend.
Welcome back, Mr. Yamatsuki.
Oh, long time no see, Shinonome. Have you been? It's been 2 years since I returned to Japan. When I arrived at the Tokyo headquarters, my junior colleague, Shinonome, spotted me and called out.
Thanks, I've been well. But more importantly, Mr. Yamatsuki, did you get taller again?
Haha, I don't think I'm still growing at this age.
It must be because you've seen the big wide world, Mr. Yamatsuki. You just seem bigger.
He's casually praising me as usual, always trying to compare his height to mine, though he's a full head shorter. You've become quite a good-looking man yourself. We should catch up on your time in Japan. I smile and pat his head, when suddenly... Whoa! What is this swamp? Where did it come from?
You patted my head. Swamp, swamp, swamp. It's a swamp. So cool, I'm sinking.
Hey, Shinonome. Why are you chanting some weird spell? Is this a bottomless swamp?
It's okay, Mr. Yamatsuki. Don't fight it. As an otaku, you just gratefully sink into the swamp created by your favorite character.
It feels odd saying this myself, but what are you doing, dragging your favorite character into the swamp too? After safely escaping the mysterious swamp, I head to my usual cafe to gather my thoughts. I've been coming here since before I went abroad for my long-term assignment, and now that I'm back, I stop by every day.
Welcome. Oh, it's you again. Thank you so much for always coming by.
Hello, do you have today's special lunch again?
Of course. It's your favorite. Traditional Japanese set lunch.
Her name is Risa Fujino, the cafe's owner. From the first time I came here, I've secretly had feelings for her.
Please make yourself comfortable.
A few months ago, when I returned after 2 years, I saw a shining ring on her finger. Of course, a woman this wonderful wouldn't be left alone for long. Fujino, are you married by chance?
Oh, well, I was actually proposed to not long ago. You noticed quickly.
I've been watching you closely, but of course, I can't say that. I saw your beautiful ring. Congratulations. I pretend to be calm, but I still haven't fully processed it. Will I ever be able to truly congratulate her from my heart? I'm 38 years old this year. She's 27, more than 10 years younger than me, and my love ended just like that. I'll just have to support her happiness as a regular customer. That's what I thought, but a few months later, an unexpected turn of events awaited me.
Sorry, Risa. Don't be mad at him, okay? He just thinks I'm the better woman.
A woman with an outwardly kind demeanor sneers triumphantly, the mismatch giving me chills.
Why? We've been best friends for so long. Why, Io? Come on, Risa, don't shout. You're scaring me.
Don't worry about it, Risa. I'll pay you the compensation.
That's not the point at all.
I've never been in a relationship myself, but I've witnessed plenty of love disasters around the world. That's probably why I could immediately understand that she had just been thrown into the depths of despair. That guy must be Fujino's fiancé, and the woman next to him, her best friend, I assume. As I watch the pair leave, I notice Fujino about to break down, and before I know it, my legs start moving toward her. Are you feeling any better? I rush to Fujino's side and now find myself at her cafe after closing hours.
I'm sorry. I must have embarrassed myself in front of you.
Don't worry about that. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's now 9 p.m. I've already been here for an hour, but I don't mind at all. In fact, I find myself wishing I could stay by her side until her tears stop. Then, Fujino starts speaking slowly, in broken sentences.
That man earlier, he's my fiancé. And that woman is my best friend since forever. It seems they've gotten close behind my back. It's shocking, right? To think my world could change so completely in just an instant. My fiancé and best friend. They've abandoned me.
She's trying hard to suppress the tremble in her voice, forcing herself to stay cheerful. Her bravery makes my chest tighten. Fujino, please don't be alarmed. I love you.
Huh?
It might not be the right time to say this, but I'm tired of regretting not confessing. So this is probably my selfish declaration of love. 2 years ago, when this cafe had just opened, I lived nearby. When I first came in, I saw you and couldn't take my eyes off you. You were just that captivating. But at that time, I was already set to leave for overseas work. So I told myself confessing wouldn't make a difference, and I left Japan without saying a word. And after 2 years of flying around, I came back recently, only to find out that you were already engaged to someone else. I regretted it. I pretended to be happy for you, saying congratulations, but deep down, I was really sad.
Mr. Amatsuki!
Take your time. I'll wait as long as it takes for your answer. So, please, would you give me a chance? This one-sided love I thought I'd have to take to my grave. Now, I look straight at Fujino, determined to make her happy this time. From that day on, I started pursuing Fujino with everything I had. Of course, I'm mature enough to be careful not to overwhelm her. Good afternoon, Miss Fujino. Your hairstyle looks lovely today.
Oh, thank you.
As the days passed, Fujino gradually opened up to me, and her smile became more natural.
Have you been to France for work, Mr. Amatsuki?
Yes, it's such a beautiful country, isn't it? I love France.
Me too. Actually, my grandmother is French. I'm quarter French. My parents and grandmother live in France, but for various reasons, I stayed in Japan alone.
I noticed Fujino's sad expression and was about to ask her about it when...
Oh, Risa, isn't it? What a coincidence. Iyo.
The last people we wanted to run into appeared out of nowhere.
A new boyfriend already? Wow, you're really desperate, huh?
For someone who used to depend on me so much, you sure moved on quickly.
That's not...
Stop it. What do you think you're doing?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm the ex-fiancé of the girl you're holding so protectively. I mean, no big deal. I'm sure she still has feelings for me. She used to run the cafe for me, didn't you, Risa?
Fujino freezes, speechless. Could there be something behind this?
Haha, see? Too bad. No matter how hard you try, she's still...
You must be really desperate. Am I that much of a threat to you?
What?
I know she's still caught up in you two. I know her heart isn't fully mine yet. But even so, I choose to stand by her side. That's my decision.
What are you acting all cool for?
After that, I couldn't let him hurt her anymore, so I took Fujino with me and left the scene. I drove Fujino to a scenic spot to help clear her mind.
Thank you, Mr. Amatsuki, for standing up for me. I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
Of course I stand up for you. After all, I love you.
Mr. Amatsuki, you're really such a kind person. I'm lucky to be with someone like you.
Her cheerful voice sounds unusually melancholic. It's okay to cry if you want to, Fujino.
You always show up at just the right moment when my heart feels like it's about to shut down. And you say the kindest things. You're such a mysterious person. It's been 2 months since you confessed to me, Mr. Amatsuki, and you've saved me so many times since. I keep wondering why you care so much about me. And yet, before I knew it, I started looking forward to seeing you every day.
Why me, you ask? That's a hard question. But the more I learn about you, the more I fall in love. I don't really know the reason.
I always did everything for my ex-fiancé. I lived for him, not for myself. But after receiving your kindness and love, I finally realized something. I was running the cafe because he told me. Someday I want to semi-retire and run a cafe with you. I once told him I wanted to live with my family in France. But he opposed it and I went along with what he wanted. I centered my life around someone else. And when I lost him, I didn't know how to move forward. My entire life revolved around him. And now I know that was a mistake. I have you to thank for that, Mr. Amatsuki. Thank you so much.
That smile, her genuine smile, is the one I've been mesmerized by all this time. That smile, directed only at me, is so precious. The reason I devote myself to you, Fujino, is because I love you. I'm sure you loved your ex-fiancé once too.
Yes, but now I find myself thinking about you far more often, Mr. Amatsuki.
Wait, does that mean...
I'm sorry it took so long, but I love you too.
What is this? Is this a dream? This one-sided love I thought I'd take to the grave. 3 months after confessing, it unexpectedly came true. Meanwhile, the two who betrayed Fujino had begun living together at Takasugi's place.
Hey, Jisen-kun, I'm way cuter than Risa, right? I want you to tell me you love me more. Come on, Jisen-kun. Can't you leave work for tomorrow?
Sorry. I have to finish this by tonight. It's urgent.
So you don't love me. You're still in love with Risa, aren't you?
That's not it. Hey, let's have dinner soon.
Forget it. I'm not your servant, and I'm not cooking for you. Make your own food.
What? Wait, what?
Io storms out of the house, frustrated.
Damn it, when we were dating, she was more eager, and even a bit devoted at night. But now, as soon as I switched from Risa to her, she started demanding more and sulking whenever she didn't get her way. And now, she won't even cook. I'm not your servant? You've gotta be kidding me. Risa never interfered with my work, and she always cooked for me.
Takasugi mutters bitterly to himself, realizing too late what he's lost. A year has passed. Now 39 years old, I still fly overseas occasionally, but I mostly work at the Tokyo headquarters. Today's a celebration party for Love Tonic Co. Limited.
Hey, did you hear? He got married. And he's being promoted to executive director thanks to his accomplishments. No way! I had my eye on him too. Rising to the top on his own merits. How cool is that? I wish I had the chance to approach him more, but he was rarely in Japan. Hey, Jisen. Who are they talking about?
Huh? Oh, it's probably that super elite guy who succeeded in Love Tonic's overseas business. I haven't met him yet, but they say he speaks more than 10 languages. Real impressive.
Apparently, Takasugi Jisan had been invited to the party as a representative of Love Tonic's business partner. Beside him was Io Ubaida, now Io Takasugi, attending as his wife.
So he's more impressive than you, huh, Jisen?
What? Hey, you're supposed to support your husband in times like this.
Before Takasugi can finish, the room suddenly stirs with excitement.
Here comes the guest of honor. Wow, his wife is beautiful too. No way we could compete with that.
Drawn by the murmurs, their eyes are pulled toward the entrance where they see, "Nice to meet you."
What? Risa?
No way. How did that woman end up with such a catch?
Yes, the guest of honor today is none other than Love Tonic's global business manager. And the woman standing by my side, whom everyone is staring at, is my wife, formerly Risa Fujino, now Mrs. Amatsuki. Risa, don't be nervous. I'm right here with you.
Yes. Thank you, Daichi. Well, Mr. Amatsuki, I've heard a lot about you. Thanks to your fluency in multiple languages, our company has finally been able to expand globally.
Thank you, Mr. President. But I was merely doing my job as part of the team. This success wouldn't have been possible without the support of the entire team and everyone back in Japan. Long before I joined, Love Tonic had failed once in expanding overseas. But years later, we were given a second chance, and my team in global business development took on that challenge.
Different cultures require a different approach. We need to blend in and innovate at the same time. Thanks to Mr. Amatsuki, we were able to connect with the local market and break through. I really admire you, Mr. Amatsuki.
Shinonome, who had been handling marketing from Japan, looks at me directly as he says this. When I entered the foreign market, your support from Japan helped me many times. The reason I'm able to speak so many languages is simply that I'm a language enthusiast. My journey into languages started back in middle school. I was naturally drawn to other languages after developing a love for English. I got into reading original versions of foreign films and watching them without dubbing. In university, I continued studying languages, interacting with international students, and communicating in their native tongues. All of this was driven by my love for languages and the joy of being able to laugh and converse with people all over the world. It's those passions that have shaped who I am today. And now, I have the most wonderful wife by my side who supports me. I'm so grateful that she even travels overseas with me, and I'm determined to protect her. I wanted to introduce her to everyone today. Please take good care of my wife. A round of applause erupts from the employees and business partners gathered around me.
Why? Why does she always get to be the happy one?
The Takasugi couple had kept some distance, standing apart from the crowd.
You? What are you talking about?
Ignoring Takasugi, who's now growing more alarmed, she grits her teeth and starts walking toward me.
Hey, Io, stop!
Takasugi's panic is understandable. After all, this is a party hosted by one of his major business partners. Io strides over with a determined expression, but suddenly changes her demeanor as she approaches me. It's as if she's been reunited with a long-lost love, throwing herself at me.
I've missed you. I've been looking for you everywhere. Risa, how could you? How could you steal him from me? Give him back to me. What are you talking about?
To anyone who doesn't know the situation, it might look like a tragic love story.
I wanted to marry you. I waited for you all this time, even though you were overseas. But you abandoned me.
Her performance is so convincing that the room buzzes with gossip. Some might even believe her.
Daichi? What's so funny? This isn't something to laugh about.
But as I laugh, the room falls silent. Risa, too, stares at me in shock. Don't make me laugh. Save your nonsense for when you're asleep.
What?
You spent years pretending to be Risa's friend, stealing her happiness bit by bit, didn't you?
What are you talking about? You've been tricked by that woman.
Enough. I've been in love with Risa since before I left for overseas. Don't drag me into your mess.
Takasugi, she's your wife, isn't she? What have you done? Starting a fight with a major client? This won't end well for you.
I'm sorry. Io, we're leaving.
Pale-faced, Takasugi tries to drag his frozen wife out of the room, but I won't let them leave just yet. Wait a minute. Apologize. Apologize to my beloved wife right now. Admit that you were jealous of her, that you couldn't stand losing to her, and beg for her forgiveness. You pretended to be her friend, but in the end, you were always the one in her shadow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was so jealous of you, being loved by everyone. All this time, I thought of you as a dear friend, never once thinking about who was better. Goodbye, Io Takasugi.
A few days later, after the chaotic party, peace returned to our lives.
Today the cafe closes for good. So much has happened, but thank you for everything.
Fujino, who had always kept her hair long, cut it short. Now, she's excited for the days to come.
Risa.
Hello, Mr. Takasugi.
The man who came to see her was Jisan Takasugi, now looking more worn out than ever.
Haha, you don't have to be so formal. You used to call me Jisan-kun, didn't you?
What do you want?
We made a promise, didn't we? To run this cafe together someday. You kept this place going all on your own for that day, didn't you?
There was a time when we talked about that. But that future will never come. You chose this path.
But please, I'm begging you. Let's start over. I've realized just how much you loved me. How much you did for me.
I see. But now, I have no love left for you.
That can't be. Io and I, we're already over, so please.
I'm sorry. This cafe is closing for good today. I've decided to move to France. It's time for me to live in the country where my grandmother and parents are.
What?
I don't think we'll ever meet again. Goodbye, Jisan Takasugi.
Wait, I can't live without you.
I've already chosen my path. And the only person I can imagine by my side now is Mr. Amatsuki. You were always the one to show me that I'm worth something, that I'm special in this world. You taught me that I didn't need to live my life according to someone else's standards.
Risa had lived her life running the cafe for him, wearing her hair the way he liked it, living solely for him. And Takasugi, complacent in receiving her devotion, acted selfishly and paid the price. His overwhelming pride had led him to this fate. There's no other way to describe it. Kneeling before her, defeated, Takasugi crumbles under the weight of the future he brought upon himself. After that chaotic celebration party, Takasugi faced disciplinary action. He lost his job, divorced his wife, and tried to cling to his old promise with Risa.
Risa, I'm sorry.
But that too was beyond his grasp, and now he leads a life of ruin with no hope of returning to society. As for Io Ubaida, who had deceived everyone.
Why did you do such a thing to Risa-chan, who saved you so many times?
Her parents, who were deeply grateful to Risa for all she'd done, harshly scolded her and kicked her out of their home. It's said that she wandered aimlessly, humiliated, until she somehow ended up sinking into a mysterious swamp. But the truth lies in the depths of that swamp.
Grandma!
Soon after, Risa decided to move to France, choosing to live near her family. The old Risa, who used to suppress her own feelings for the sake of others, no longer exists. She's now making choices for her own life, and I plan to support her all the way. I too consulted with the company, and they allowed me to keep my position as an executive while transferring to the France branch. Sometimes, people end up putting themselves last without even realizing it. For family, for a lover. I don't think that's inherently wrong, but I've learned from people all over the world that your life is your own. The life I've chosen for myself. I want to walk this path with Risa, respecting and supporting each other. I hope we can live lives that let each of us shine in our own way. Kotaro, sorry for being late. My name is Kosuke Saiki, 31 years old. I work as a system engineer at an IT company. And this is my son, Kotaro. He's 5 years old and absolutely adorable.
Kotaro's father, I'd like to contact your wife regarding next month's sleepover, but I haven't been able to reach her by phone.
I'm sorry about that. I'll let my wife know. What is the content of the message?
We've also mentioned it in the letter from the daycare, but we're asking for help with preparations and cleanup.
My wife Marina, who's the same age as me, graduated from a prestigious university and was once Miss Campus. She worked briskly at a major trading company, and to me, who was working quietly in front of a computer, she seemed to shine brilliantly. When I asked her out and she said yes, I felt like I was on top of the world. We got married at 25, and a year later, Kotaro was born. Thank you for the meal, it was delicious. Oh, you ate it all clean, good job, Kotaro. Marina often had to work late due to her job, and there were many times she didn't come home until late at night because of business meetings and dinners. On the other hand, my company was somewhat flexible, so naturally the housework and taking care of Kotaro fell to me. When work got busy, I managed to get by with the help of daycare and babysitters.
Kotaro's sleepover preparations? You have more time than I do, so you should do it.
Marina, who came home around midnight, said this with a look of annoyance.
I'll say it now. What's most important to me is my job. I've always dreamed of working globally. It's my life. I don't want to be held back by a child.
I see. I don't mind being the one to take on that role, but Marina's words were far too irresponsible for a mother. At that moment, the faint hope I had for her shattered, and I felt my emotions grow cold. A few days later, I had a meeting with a client and was walking through the city with a junior colleague. He's Kazuma Machida, 29 years old. Though his manner is a bit casual, he's known for being precise and fast at work, a capable man.
Saiki-san, how about we grab drinks somewhere around here?
I'd love to, but I have to head home soon. I've got my son with the babysitter.
You're a good dad who really cares about your kid. Well then, see you. Great job today.
As I was looking around to catch a taxi, what? I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Marina leaning seductively on another man. The two of them, unsteady on their feet, were heading into a hotel. She said she'd be working late into the night tonight. After that, I immediately started preparing. And 2 weeks later...
What is it? If it's a talk, can you hurry up? I'm tired, I want to sleep.
After putting Kotaro to bed, I faced Marina and silently handed her an envelope.
What's this?
Inside the envelope were photos of Marina's affair, taken by a detective agency. The man was a 35-year-old named Gomi. Apparently, he's Marina's direct superior, and he's married.
So what?
I thought she'd be a bit shaken, but Marina's response was just that one word. It's as if she wanted to say she did nothing wrong. Brazenly defiant.
If you want a divorce, then go ahead. Marrying you and having a child was all a mistake.
Don't you dare say something like that about Kotaro, even as a joke. We're getting a divorce. I'll be raising Kotaro.
Do as you like.
And the next day, Marina left the house. She didn't even say goodbye to Kotaro. After that, I called out the man she was cheating with, Gomi.
Please don't worry, I'll pay the alimony as requested.
He quickly admitted to the affair, and as a section chief at a major trading company, he didn't seem to have any money problems. I demanded alimony from both Marina and Gomi, and formally submitted the divorce papers. Also, Marina seemed to have no attachment to Kotaro, as she didn't want to see him after the divorce. With mutual consent, we created a contract stating that Marina would not meet with Kotaro without my consent. The tension that had been holding me together suddenly snapped, and I spent a few days in a daze. Maybe I was at fault too. I'm sorry, Kotaro. If I'd been more dependable, maybe this wouldn't have happened. And no, this isn't the time to cry. I have to protect Kotaro. I'll definitely make Kotaro happy. With that resolve, I motivated myself to push forward. 6 months later, I quit my job, considering the balance between housework and raising Kotaro. I became a freelance system engineer, working from home. Fortunately, companies I'd worked with in the past reached out to me, so I never struggled to find work. Oh no, it's already this late. I've got to go grocery shopping and pick up Kotaro. I had declined the babysitter, so it was more hectic than I'd imagined. While I was spending more time with Kotaro, every day was a rush of work, housework, and childcare. It's impossible to do everything perfectly. I need to find a way to manage. By the way, my parents have already passed away, so I have no one to rely on. Now, I fully understand the difficulty of juggling work, housework, and childcare. One day, Machida came to my house with a bottle of my favorite wine. We toasted secretly after Kotaro went to bed, and Machida brought up an interesting topic.
Saiki-san, how about starting a business with me? I'll make sure it won't reduce the time you can spend with your child.
You can't be serious.
I'm serious. Working from home limits the kinds of job you can take on, and it's a waste of your skills, Saiki-san.
Indeed, incorporating the business would allow us to secure funding and gain social credibility, enabling us to take on much larger projects. And with Machida, who's known for his work performance, I had no concerns about her technical capabilities.
I know it's a big decision, but could you give it some thought?
Alright, I'll think over it seriously and get back to you. I had always planned to incorporate the business eventually. I wanted to be able to earn more money for Kotaro's sake. But I was already busy enough as it was. I worried that trying to juggle a startup, housework, and childcare might lead to everything being half-baked.
I heard through the grapevine that you quit your job. What are you doing now?
A few days later, while out for a meeting with a client, I happened to run into Marina in the city. It's none of your business. We're strangers now, remember?
Let me guess. You quit your job to focus on your child? How ridiculous. I'm so glad I divorced you. I'm starting a business with him. Unlike you with a kid, I'm free to live my life however I want. I'm the happiest I've ever been. So please, don't get in my way.
Dad, you don't seem okay. I'm fine. You're so kind, Kotaro. Even as I returned Kotaro's smile, Marina's word from earlier kept bothering me. I want to start a business, but this desire to do it now is likely driven by my own ambition. As someone with a family, I can't just prioritize my own desires. I was about to give up when... You know, Dad, I have fun being with you. But when you look sad, it makes me sad too. Kotaro. Kotaro's words gently wrapped around my heart. It felt like he had sensed my hesitation. If my holding back makes Kotaro sad, then maybe I should just do my best in every way possible. With newfound motivation from Kotaro, I called Machida first thing the next morning. 6 months later, Machida and I established IT Link, a company that designs and develops systems for corporate clients. Since it was just the two of us at first, we used my home as the office. However, because my workload increased, I took Kotaro's words to heart and started using a house cleaning service during the day to balance family and work. Also, thanks to some large clients Machida had secured, we landed several big projects, and a year and a half later, we rented an office and started hiring new employees. As the years passed, by the time Kotaro turned 10, our company was widely recognized as a promising startup. Despite some ups and downs, we managed to secure significant funding and continue to grow. I started going to the office only on Mondays and Thursdays, working from home most of the time, and...
Wow, the view is amazing, no matter how many times I see it.
Due to work-related reasons, we moved the company, and as a result, Kotaro and I relocated to a high-rise apartment near the new office. Now, the three of us, Kotaro, Machida, and I, were visiting the cafe on the top floor, which was a common area in the building.
I'm so happy to spend time with Dad and Kazuma-san.
I'm happy too, getting to spend time with you and the boss.
Since the new office was close to our place, Machida often visited our home. As a result, Kotaro and Machida had become close, almost like brothers despite the age gap. Even so, Kotaro still looks like an angel with his adorable face and personality. I know I'm being a doting father, but as I watch the two of them...
Sorry for the wait, Saiki-san, Kotaro-kun.
Ritsuko Saotome, who helps with housework, greeted us. Ritsuko-san was assigned to us after we moved. It hasn't been long, but she's been very helpful. Since I got home early today, even though it's Thursday, I suggested that Ritsuko-san join us for some tea instead of doing the housework.
I believe this is our first time meeting. I'm Ritsuko Saotome, and I work in housekeeping.
Oh, yes. Nice to meet you. I'm Kazuma Machida, and I work with Saiki-san. Oh, but you really are as beautiful as they said you were.
Hey, Kazuma-kun, I just remembered. I need help with my homework. Please, come with me right now.
Interrupting Machida, Kotaro's eyes welled up like a puppy's. There's no way Machida could resist that charm.
Dad, you stay here. We can't leave Ritsuko-san alone, right?
And so, Ritsuko-san and I were left alone.
Thank you for being so considerate.
Oh no, it's always a pleasure talking with you, Ritsuko-san. Sorry. She's incredibly talented, and her work is always quick. Yet, she's thorough in everything she does. Her cooking is warm and delicious, and she even helps Kotaro with his homework. This is bad. I'm starting to notice her. I'm a 36-year-old with a child. She's 26. I mentally shook my head to clear away any distracting thoughts. Ritsuko-san ordered an iced lemon tea. After the tea arrived and we had talked for a while, she suddenly murmured,
I always think that you and Kotaro-kun are such a wonderful parent-child duo, always looking out for each other. I don't have any close relatives, so I hope I can get to know you both better.
I'd like to get to know you better too, Ritsuko-san. I haven't asked him, but I'm sure Kotaro feels the same way. As a result, the three of us, Ritsuko-san, Kotaro, and I, started spending even more time together. A month later, Kotaro and I were at the department store. We were there to buy a birthday present for Ritsuko-san, to thank her for all she's done for us.
What kind of item are you looking for?
When I turned around to get advice from the sales assistant, who had asked if we needed help. Wait, Marina? There stood Marina, dressed in a department store uniform. It seems she was in charge of this section. I knew somewhat about what happened to her business, but I never imagined she'd be working here.
Kosuke? Wait, does that mean this child is my son?
As Marina said this and moved closer to Kotaro, I instinctively pulled him behind me.
Hey, at least let me see his face.
Kotaro, let's go.
Okay.
We walked away from the sales floor. Marina tried to follow us, but it seemed her superior noticed her, and I saw her getting scolded out of the corner of my eye.
So that's how it is.
3 weeks later, on a Thursday, Marina made her move when I wasn't around. She had been waiting for Kotaro in front of her building when he returned from school.
Welcome home, Kotaro. Remember me from the department store? It's your mom. I was so worried about you that I followed you. And what do I see? You're living in this high-rise. Your dad really worked hard. I'm so proud. Kotaro, from now on, I'll be living with you, so you won't have to be lonely anymore. You want to live with your mom again, right? Let's all be a happy family again. Mom's a great cook. I'll make you the best omurice ever.
Marina continues talking to herself despite Kotaro's lack of reaction. Then,
Kotaro-kun.
Ritsuko-san stepped between them, glaring sharply at Marina.
Excuse me, but you're Saiki-san's ex-wife, right? What do you want with his child?
Who are you? You're not involved, so stay out of this.
I am involved. I'm a housekeeper, and I'm responsible for Kotaro-kun while Saiki-san is away. I've heard a bit about the situation. Isn't it inappropriate to come see him while Saiki-san isn't here?
Huh? I'm his mother. What's wrong with seeing my child?
I heard you agreed, when you divorced Saiki-san, that you wouldn't see Kotaro-kun without his consent. Did you inform Saiki-san that you were coming to see Kotaro-kun today?
That's...
Of course, I hadn't received any such contact. Marina looked away, clearly embarrassed.
Anyway, this is a family matter. You should keep out of it. Kotaro, let's go home.
Just as Marina reached out to Kotaro again, it happened.
I won't allow anyone to harm a child. Or should I call the police right now?
Ritsuko grabbed Marina's arm. Marina tried to shake it off, but the grip was unyielding, and her face failed.
Ritsuko-san, let her go.
Kotaro-kun.
Kotaro, yes, I know you're worried about me.
Kotaro, with an angelic expression, looks up at Ritsuko. Marina probably thought her son was showing concern for her. But instead,
That old woman doesn't matter to my life, but I don't want you to do something like this, Ritsuko-san. Your hands aren't meant to grab some trash like her, right?
Old? I'm your mother, you know. We're blood related.
So what? I've never once cared about being blood related. I certainly love my dad, but that's because I know he loves me. It's not because we're blood related. Besides, there are people who care for me deeply, even though we're not blood related. Ritsuko-san is like a mother to me, always so kind and warm. Kazuma-kun is like an older brother, always playing with me and listening to my worries. That's why I want to repay these 3 people someday. What kind of relationship do you want to have with me? Just because we're blood related?
Like I said, I want to support you and your dad as family. I even said I'd make you omurice. That's how I'd like to help.
You know, you've been babbling on, but you haven't apologized once. Don't you feel bad about not seeing me even once in 5 years? There's no way I'm letting such a shallow, worthless woman near my dad. Just go home, lady.
Huh? Don't you dare, you little brat. What's with that attitude? I gave birth to you, so the least you could do is show me some gratitude. Saiki must have spoiled you rotten. A brat like you? I don't need you. Ugh, what a failure.
What? How dare you say that?
Ritsuko covers Kotaro's ears. Marina sneers at this, and just then,
Kosuke.
on my way here after receiving a call from Ritsuko-san, I heard Marina's voice, and before I knew it, I had slapped her. Kotaro, I'm sorry for scaring you. You did well. Ritsuko-san, can I ask you to take care of Kotaro?
Yes.
After saying that, I waited for them to enter the building. Once I couldn't hear their footsteps, I continued talking. I know why you're here. This was about a year ago. Gomi suddenly showed up at her old office, begging for a meeting. The receptionist said someone named Gomi is making a fuss at the front desk. What's going on?
Saiki-san! No! Saiki CEO! Please, I'm begging you, do business with us!
Apparently, the advertising agency Marina and Gomi started wasn't doing well. Even without personal feelings, they weren't a company I wanted to do business with, so I, of course, declined. A few months later, I heard from Machida that they had gone bankrupt.
That's right. He was garbage, just like his name implies. I dumped him, so now I'm twice divorced. Kosuke, I wasn't myself back then. I'm really sorry. Let's start over from scratch, okay?
Don't be ridiculous. If you were truly sorry, you wouldn't have said such terrible things to Kotaro. Just leave.
That was... I just lost my temper for a moment. I'm sorry about that too, so please.
Do you even remember what you said to me back then? You said marrying me and having a child was all a mistake, didn't you?
That was...
How selfish can you be? You're just saying whatever you think will get you my money. It makes me sick. I have no intention of getting back together with you. Don't ever show your face in front of us again.
This can't be.
Turning my back on the dejected Marina, I headed into the building. After that, Marina, desperate for money to continue enjoying her life, started going after men at the department store. However, after relentlessly pursuing the family of an exclusive client, it escalated into a huge complaint. It almost cost the store a significant amount of business, and as a result, Marina was fired.
That woman. She doesn't even have enough savings for a decent settlement.
By the way, Marina didn't have much in savings to begin with, as she was paying alimony to Gumi's ex-wife. Now she's completely broke. Her parents have disowned her, so she won't be able to live lavishly for quite some time. Meanwhile, Gumi, having run out of savings, desperately tried to reconcile with his ex-wife, but of course, she wasn't interested.
Who do you think you're messing with? You're not just messing with the daughter of a high-ranking family, but also the niece of the boss.
Gumi, trying to mooch off a wealthy woman, ended up targeting someone connected to the Yakuza. The last I heard, he was surrounded by scary-looking men, but that's none of my concern.
Ah!
Meanwhile, we were celebrating Ritsuko-san's birthday.
Come on, Dad. Sit next to Ritsuko-san. You're a couple now, so don't be shy.
The confession was successful, and we're now a newly dating couple.
Well, I'm just glad the boss and Ritsuko-san are finally together. Kotaro had been asking me for advice on this for a while.
Apparently, Kotaro had been secretly working behind the scenes to help us get closer. Even though he's my son, I can't help but feel a bit worried about how clever he is. When I glanced at Kotaro, he flashed me a bright, beaming smile. I want to work hard to protect this smile with everyone's help. Family isn't just about blood ties. If your hearts are connected, then you're already family. With these people by my side, I know I can overcome any obstacle. And I made a vow in my heart to cherish these warm-hearted people for the rest of my life.